Welcome real quick. I just wanted to say before the video started, I am getting super busy with work. So I just wanted to say if the videos take a second, I apologize, but I really do appreciate you guys still supporting me. So thank you for taking your time out of your day to watch this video, and I really do hope you enjoy it. So let's just dive right into it. We're going to talk about all the homeowners and tenants in Idle Heroes and what you should know. So anyways, guys, let's dive right into that. Welcome back, everyone. My name is 2 Point Show, and in today's video, we are going to discuss homeowners and tenants. And I figured I got this request a few times. Maybe you're brand new, and you just got your first E5, and you don't know what's going on, and you're so close to getting a V4. This might help you in some of your decision making. And again, I'm just here trying to explain it because I know it's super confusing. So let's dive in, and hopefully we can just make all of this make a lot more sense. Because again, there's a lot to wrap your head around. So first things first, we're gonna jump in Celestial Island, and that is the very first step. As soon as my computer loads up, okay, here we go. Again, small reminder, you can collect resources through the furnace. So I just want to say, if you're not doing that, it might be a missed opportunity. So please remember that if you need them and if you are a little more end game, that button right there is so beneficial. So anyways, now we jump in, and first thing you should see is just a little home or a little hut like that. You can decorate it if you want, you don't have to. There's perks for that we can talk about later. But first things first, on the left side you see the householder, the homeowner, and then you see slot 1, 2, 3, 4, and those are your tenants. And every single V4 hero on the left side has specific people that they need to go into their home. Sadly, not everyone who can be V4 at this moment is a householder, and that's interesting to me. But let's discuss first off. Transcendence heroes will probably be your go-to. A lot of people are going for Queen, a lot of people are going for Asmo, and a lot of people are going for SFX, so we can easily look at them. The sad thing is they need two Transcendent heroes in two of their spots. Obviously, they do have other examples, but for Sword Flash, you can do Asmodel or Gloria. There's a pretty easy, decision on who's better. Asmodel, slot 4, only has Queen, so you have to look at this before you just jump the gun and say, this is what I'm going to do. Asmodel has pretty bad people if you look at it. He has regular Asmodel, Andrea, that's fine. He has another Transcendent hero, will pretend you only have one. And then Wrestle. Wrestle's not even that good. So it's like you gotta keep in mind Tusilago and the new hero Saja, not really good. So Asmodel is a hard one to build. Again, if we're looking at these heroes, Vest is also super hard to build. Jara is super hard to build for a homeowner, to make them worth it, really. So before you just jump the gun, because it does cost gems, to take them out and swap and do all this, I always say take a look at this. And again, it takes a few minutes to just browse and see everything that you want to see. Transcendent heroes are the best heroes, and for a specific reason, they're so hard to get. But these make them harder, and you can put your Transcendent heroes in some households as well to make other people better. So if you're not ready for that, I wouldn't recommend it. And as well, focus on Sealand first. I would say Scarlet Queen Halora probably is one of the better ones, but we'll say if you're going for a different one, You could put Eloise in there. A lot of people are going for Eloise. And, a lot of people have Ithaca right next to him. Tix as well, and Carrie probably. So that could be beneficial as well. Obviously, you'll need other heroes, but I'm just saying there's so many people to look at. Sadly, Ithaca kind of looks like she has a horrible lineup. Tix, Eloise, okay, that's not too bad. Still, compared to like the Transcendent heroes, and they are looking really rough. We're not about to go through all of them, but again, just important ones. A lot of people have Inosuke. A lot of people might have Sherlock. Look at them before you just put them in there. And a lot of these people can be viable. Sadly, Sherlock's looked horrible. Again, I doubt you'd want to do anything here. Maybe Delacium, maybe, but like still, I don't see why you would need Delacium in a home. But again, it shows you that you can. Drake, Ignis, a lot of people have Morax, I guess, and then Ithaca. That's actually not too bad. I guess Garuda would be an interesting one. I have seen Rogan, so okay, it kind of makes sense. There's Sherlock, there's Inosuke, there is Drake, so that's not horrible. And then maybe you have a Gloria, because I mean I have a Gloria, so there's that. Still very interesting. I never really took the time to look at these, but again, a lot of people will have Garuda, and just looking at Garuda, she looks like she might be a bad choice. So, I definitely don't recommend that. However, though, Rogan doesn't look like a bad choice. And if you have Rogan, and again, you don't have anyone else to put in for your Transcendent hero or something like that, you could always put someone like a Rogan in there. Oh, these look horrible. These are so tough. Again, so now I'm just going to discuss the problem with just assuming you're going to max these out. We'll say you have 4Cs and you want to just make him as strong as you can. You're going to have to build someone like Gloria or Mim to fill that slot too, and that's rough. Slot 4 was Karim or Inosuke. Obviously, you'll probably pick Inosuke, but it's like Aspen, that looks horrible. That looks like one of the worst things I've seen. And he's needed right now for Sealand Dark. I don't assume really any of you are going for Sealand Dark 25, but just take a look at that, and you will see how horrible that is. So before you just commit and you say, oh, this hero's so strong, actually, I would say take a look at this, because I know some people have messaged me and they're like, hey, I'm stuck with this homeowner, what do I do? And if you're free to play, 1,000 gems, it definitely adds up. And if that person is your first V4 E4 hero, or E5 V4 hero, sorry, that was a mouthful, then you really could be stuck for a while. So just remember as you're grinding out that this is very important. But the bonuses that you can get from these heroes is drastic. You can get so much out of these heroes, but are you willing to build that hero? And I feel like I've kind of made that point good enough. So now that you've heard that, I say we dive in and, actually get a little bit more of what I'm saying. So we know that there's 4 spots, and we know that there's 1 homeowner. So for example, Sword Flash Shia is my homeowner here. You can see she's the little button, and then I have 4 people in here. So we have to go and we have to level up each spot, which it takes a while. It takes a lot of resources. And if you see my HP and attack auras are leveled up, ignore those, please. On your account, don't even do them. It's a waste of resources for now. But anyways, we can go here and we can see I have 2 Sherlocks and a Queen. And it shows the stats. Queen is built exactly how I want her. She's the best, so I want that one. However, if you look at the Sherlocks, one has higher attack, one has higher HP. So before you just throw anyone in there, it is important if you have multiple to see, what is going where. And if you want your hero to be more HP built or more attack built, and you put them in accordingly. However, again, I have queen, so I'm just going to throw queen in there because she gives the most overall stats either way. Again, I built a Gloria prior to this, but I just built on Kirimaru for this. So, do I want him? Not ideally. However, now I have him to boost my Sword Flash Shia, and that's what I'm talking about. I think Ankirimaru is not a good hero, but he's a perfect tenant, and that's all he is for. But again, you have to level up each place one at a time. And again, pick whoever you have available. If you don't have a slot 3, don't worry about it for the time being. Like I said, I wouldn't level these up. They're kind of a waste. The HP one you can get away with. The attack one though takes more resources, and I wouldn't even worry about it. However, again, the toolboxes, I need more toolboxes. So I'm just not even going for it. You need this rock to level up your homeowner. So for level 20, you'll be capped. And then you go to level 2, and then you could go to level 30, and then you're capped. And then now I have to go to level 3 to go past 30. However, we will need a lot more resources, and that is a ways down the road. But see, as you can see, attack uses those stone as well, and that's why I recommend you just don't even go for it. If you just look, you're gaining 350 attack compared to a percent base of your hero, and that is just drastic. Again, you can look yourself. You could go back and look at my queen. It's not even worth it. So focus on the 4 tenants if you have 4. If you have 2, focus on those 2 and consider building other tenants. Again, as you can see, we'll even go here. The percentages, again, are huge. You also get HP, attack, and speed. Speed is every 2 levels, so that's huge as well. Again, something to just remember, but look at the attack given. That's kind of drastic. So, that being said, I hope that I answered a lot of your questions. And if you guys have any questions about maybe doing 2, we can definitely dive into that. Again, I feel like I rambled a lot. However, I feel like tenants are one of the most important parts of this. And honestly, the homeowner is really good. And, if you're picking someone like Sword Flash, that's awesome. But remember that it will take 1,000 gems to swap them over. So, is that something that you're willing to do? And if you're focusing on a sea land, you might want to commit. So, remember that. And there's so much more on this that it kind of amazes me. So again, if you want me to dive in, let me know. As you can see, I do have 2. I'm pretty far off of my 3rd, but still, that is, an option. And also, one last thing, there's a materials button right down there. I know it's huge, but I'm just going to throw it out there. It's an easy way to look at it, because some people are like, how do I know what I have? You click that button, and it shows you literally everything. So, right there you go. Anyways, guys, I hope that wraps everything up. And again, if you guys want a part 2 to this, let me know. And I would love to. I would love to dive in, maybe even on someone else's account, so I could show you exactly what's going on. And that way you guys could learn instead of me rambling for 8 minutes about tenants. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Peace.